referees could talk to the PA systems. It's all possible. Why doesn't it happen? Well, it does not happen because in sports organizations, in all these federations, they are driven by old white men. And these old white men are typically not interested in the sports. And maybe I shouldn't tell that because I also live from that industry. And personally, I'm also an old white man. But I'm very annoyed by that. I'm very annoyed because I feel it is way too much about the power of those people and being re-elected in their sports organization rather than pushing the sports forward. But that can be done. The technology is there and people want it. You know, on the referee side, I've heard that an argument that, yeah, you know, the referees, they are scared that they can't talk on stage. You know, they are on this field and, you know, lots of people watching on TV. And if they expose themselves and say something on a speaker, they are scared. Funny, I spoke to quite some of these referees, and none of them is scared about that, especially the young ones. The young ones really want that because they believe that right now the referees very often look stupid. You know, if you think of that, we watch television and we are in the advantage of having 20 cameras around a television football match. And we always see things better and say, he should have seen that. Well, how do you know that he should have seen that? You know, we don't know his point of view. And we can't even hear really what he is saying. But he would love to explain. And he would love to tell. And he would love to have even his perspective. Just imagine there's a little camera which can be attached to his ear, giving really his point of view. Well, that could explain whether something could have been visible for him or not. Maybe someone was in between. And then we know whether he was too stupid to see it or basically he just simply couldn't see it because someone was in between. So technology can help, but sometimes technology is not coming in for other reasons. And it's probably the same as always in the world of everything, not just of sports. It's also about politics. And that's something which we probably can't change today. But if we keep pushing, we might change things at some point. And that's my motivation why I came here, an area which is not really mine. I mean, I'm working in sports, but this is a B2C platform, and I'm very much backstage usually with my business. But I try to spread the word. I try to talk to people and say, let's keep pushing. You know, we all need to try to make things better in sports and in the world generally speaking, and we all do that with our own methods. And my method is technology. And that's what Riedel Communications is about. And that's what I wanted to tell you. And I see my time is up almost. So thank you so much for listening. And well, maybe there's some questions, but I don't know exactly how this works now. I only know that I have 1 minute 19 left. So if someone wants to ask me a question, I'm super happy to answer. As you can see, I'm talking openly. So thank you for listening. Oh,
well, but I can talk to you a little more. Oh, and I get an applause. Thank you so much. So before you guys have any questions, because I was seeing like a couple of hands here. Not yet. Well, no, let's talk a little bit about what you talked about here. So you said your communication systems, they are working with the SailGP, Formula One, Paralympics, as you said, the football Bundesliga, for example. Where is it most important?
What is what?
Where is it most important? You think?
I would say it's equally important.
Equally.
And also the technology and the way people communicate there is very similar. Even so,
everywhere the same technology?
Well, it's not exactly the same technology. I mean, certainly in Formula One, it's about speed and it's about noise, while in sailing, it's about water and wind. So there is differences. But on the other hand, the technology behind the scenes is very similar. And from that point of view, I would say most sports, at least through my eyes, are kind of the same.
So probably most of you have heard about the VAR in the football Bundesliga, in sports general, in football in general, and a lot of fans are questioning why is the communication of the, we say, Kölner Keller and the referees not made public to the fans. Why is that?
Well, I think it's really a big discussion. It's not a technology reason. I
mean, you're not responsible.
No, well, we are the ones who could make it work, but we're not allowed to. And there is various fears in that. I mean, sports always is also highly political. And whether you like it or not, that's what it is. I think it could be done. And it's something where I think we are asked to push. And because people who make those decisions, they are interested, like think of politics. And politicians, I mean, they want to get re-elected. And we should make sure that we only re-elect those people via the federations and these systems if they really change the sports in the best interest of the sports on one hand and the athletes, but also in the best interest of the viewers. And if that happens, then I think we will get those features because they are available and technology-wise they are possible and it's easy.
Okay, so now we know who is really responsible for not showing us this communication. Thomas, thank you so much until here. So right now would be the last chance to ask some questions, but I think everybody's good, so which means you explained everything very well. Thank you so much. Thomas,
thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay.